Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Ketoferretti. My name is Chris. This channel is where you can watch a recovering fat dude work his way through fasting, extended fasting, and of course the ketogenic diet. I also share all my favorite keto recipes. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing here and be sure to click the little bell icon so that way you can keep in the loop for all my videos. That said, let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I do through a 72-hour fast. I'm going to take you guys along with me so you can see exactly what it's like. The first thing I want to say is just a disclaimer. Fasting is not really something you should just dive into. All right, this is something that, for me, I worked my way up to it. I mean, once upon a time, 2 years ago, I was 265 pounds. I started off fasting, doing 12-hour increments, and then I just slowly worked my way up. So start off slow. Don't feel like you have to jump right in. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes people make is they just dive right in and they say, all right, I'm going to do a 2-week fast. Start off slow, okay? Start off slow and work your way up to it. For me, I worked from a 12-hour fast, a 12-hour eating window, and then slowly graduated to like 12 hours to 16 hours, eventually 18, then 20. Then I felt good doing a 24-hour fast, and then maybe once a month I was doing a 48-hour fast. And now we're at the point where I'm at now, where for the past maybe month or so I've been doing a 72-hour fast once a week. So I feel pretty good about that. But again, work your way up to it, and I want to show you exactly what I do and all the tips and tricks and hacks I can show you so you can learn from my mistakes. So if you've never done any type of fasting before, go ahead and take a look at that little link. That will help you walk you through exactly how to give yourself the best chances for success with intermittent fasting. For my last meal, you know, I eat within the foul poles of the ketogenic diet, but I really try to have high fat, good amount of protein, and I really try to keep my carbs really small. Like if you're on the ketogenic diet or any diet you're on, if you're about to go into a fast, now is not the time to be eating cheesecake and pizza and ice cream. Like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to put any sugar in your body. You want to give yourself really the best chance you can get to kind of like slide into ketosis, because your body's already burning fat. When you're on the ketogenic diet, it's using that as fuel, and the last thing you want is to have your body have like this really hard shift from going from glucose to fat or ketones. You don't want that. You want a really nice smooth transition. Other things you can do to really give yourself the best chance of success: get a good night's sleep. You have to really get a good night's sleep the night before, because when you don't really sleep well, what happens when you wake up, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, when you have a really awful night of sleeping, you're tossing and turning, you wake up and for whatever reason you're just ravenously hungry. It's because when you wake up and you didn't really sleep a lot, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that in turn also kicks off your insulin. When your insulin goes up, your hunger hormone, the ghrelin, is also going to go up, and that's just going to make you ravenously hungry. So if you're already starting off your fast ravenously hungry, that's not a good place to be. There's nothing wrong with postponing it for a day or 2 days until you feel like, wow, I got some really good sleep last night. It's a good day to start a fast. The night before my fast, what I'll do is that I'll have all of my vitamins and all of my supplements. So I'll walk you through some of the things I take. You don't have to do this, but I'm just sharing with you what I do. I'll take some magnesium, take some vitamin D, I'll take vitamin E, I'll take some krill oil, I'll take some potassium, I'll also take a vitamin B complex, and I'll also take some acidophilus. And the probiotics are important because during this fast, it's not just about the weight loss, which is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but it's also just about healing your gut. And you give yourself those probiotics, it's really going to make a difference. So here are all the things you're going to need getting ready for your 72-hour fast. Go ahead and get some green tea. I just use this stuff at Costco. It works great for me. What I'll do is I'll take like 3 or 4 packets. I'll put it in this huge mason jar. I'll just keep that and I will sip that throughout my fast. If I need it, I'll put a little bit of liquid stevia in there, and that will really suppress any type of hunger. There are some people like the fasting police that'll say you can't put liquid stevia, that's going to break your fast. Listen to me. When you're doing a 72-hour fast once a week, ideally, if you don't want to use these things, it's great. But if you need the leg up, take it. I will also take about 3 or 4 scoops of Dr. Berg's electrolyte powder, and I'll put that in a thermos of ice cold water, and that really helps. It helps blunt your hunger, And on top of that, remember, during fasting, your body is going to be flushing all the electrolytes out of your kidneys and out of your body. So you want to make sure you take in plenty of water, and you want to make sure that you're taking in electrolytes. You want to be able to give yourself the best chance of success on this thing. And right now, I am about 18 hours into my fast, and we're going to go for 72 hours. All right? Okay, so we're on hour 20 of the fast, and I have this huge wave of ghrelin that's coming over me. Really super hungry right now. So one of the best things you can do is go on a nice long walk. It sounds simple, but it works. So I'm gonna walk maybe 3, if I feel strong. I'm gonna do 7 miles right now, and just that little bit of exercise, even though it's just walking, it'll really squash your appetite. Okay, just coming back from my walk, and oh my God. Oh, it smells incredible. Somebody's cooking. Oh, I swear to God, I was fine until I caught a waft of whoever is cooking dinner. It's gonna be a long night. And my hunger is through the roof right now. So I'm gonna show you what I do anytime that happens. So this is the green tea that I made the night before. You can get any type of green tea, okay? You don't have to get anything fancy. I got that from Costco. As long as it doesn't have sugar in it or any type of calories whatsoever, you're fine. So you can just get whatever green tea works for you. I take like 3 or 4 of these, and I'll put it in like a big mason jar. Big cup full of ice. Get myself a lemon. Now, there are some people that are going to say, hey, man, lemon juice is going to break your fast. You're going to be... It's like, listen, sometimes you need a leg up, okay? If you need a leg up, take it. And I put a few drops of... this is a stevia that I like. It's they have a couple different brands. I like this one the best. I put it just a couple drops. And that's it. Already feel better. But sometimes that's what it's about. Sometimes it's about just getting through the damn fast. You know what I mean? So these are some of the things that come up during fasting. Right now, I got a boiled chicken. I got a sick dog. And this chicken smells absolutely... Even though it's just boiled chicken, this smells fantastic. It smells so good. But it's weird because for as good as it smells, I'm not really hungry. It's just like the habit of wanting to eat something that smells good. Even if it's just boiled chicken, you're just hungry. So, anyway, just sharing the struggle. 11:16 here at night, and just really hunkering down. I could just tell you, like, in terms of the emotion and everything I'm feeling right now, I feel really exhausted. And I'm probably going to be heading to bed soon. Our little guy Cosmo here is sick, so I had to make him some boiled chicken. So, and it's crazy, because it's like I can smell the boiled chicken, and it smells wonderful. At the same time, I'm not really hungry. So, but my overall mood, though, is just a very chill, very laid back. I really can't think of anything right now that would fuck with me. Just very chill. Just waking up. It took me a while to get to sleep last night, just tossing and turning, and then was finally able to get to sleep. Once I got to sleep, I was fine, but it just took a while to get to sleep. I think that's the hardest thing about fasting. It's not so much the hunger as it is, at least for me, just the difficulty it can be sometimes to actually try to get to sleep. In my opinion, I think that's why it's important to really not have anything super important lined up in your life for the next couple of days, because not of anything else, it's just because it's very difficult to sleep. It doesn't feel like I didn't eat the night before, just feel normal. So I'm gonna go have some coffee. So for me, I'll do half a cup, so that way I'm not taking in too much caffeine, and I'll put in just a little bit of liquid stevia. And for me, that's pretty much all I need. Give it a swirl. Bottoms up. All right. Off to the vet.
Thank you,
pal.
baby. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank
Hey, pal.
All right, let's go
you.
home.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
Everyone gets to eat.
Everyone gets to eat now.
Except me. Time for some Dr. Berg's. Give it a good shake. Dinner is served. This stuff isn't bad. It really isn't. It actually kind of tastes like a little bit of Italian ice. So I'll make like a big thermos of this, and then I'll just sip it throughout the day, and it's good because it keeps you going. No hunger at all, by the way. So right now I'm just making dinner for Julie. I'm not going to be eating, so this is keto chicken casserole. I'm just going to put some cheese on it. Oh, this stuff is so good. I actually put the recipe in the description down below. You can also find it on my Ketoferretti Instagram page. Okay, 20 minutes. In terms of how I'm feeling, not hungry. A little on edge, a little edgy, but not hungry. All right, Julie's dinner is ready. Not my dinner. Ooh. Keto chicken pesto casserole. That looks really good. What do you think, Julie?
Oh, wow. This looks amazing.
Yeah. It smells really good. I mean, it looks really good. I won't know how it tastes. It's nasty. So we're just finishing up day 2. What I would say is that the biggest victory you could have in fasting is to just get to sleep. Just try to get to bed. If you can get to bed, you've won the battle. So I just took some CBD oil. I mean, I feel wide awake right now, but my body feels exhausted. I do not feel hungry in the least. I gotta get up really super early tomorrow, so I'm really trying to get some sleep. Okay, have a good night. I slept like absolute shit last night. I just kept waking up, and in the middle of the night, I could just feel all this adrenaline in my body. I could just feel my heart just like pounding in my chest. It's so fucking hard to go to sleep when you're dealing with that. Even took CBD oil, and that didn't seem to do the trick. But it's just a weird feeling because I just feel like my body feels exhausted, but my mind feels like I drank 10 pots of coffee. I just feel like just ready to pop up. But good news, I'm breaking my fast today. So looking forward to that. Give me the phone. See if I can bang out a quick walk. I feel really strong, man. I know I woke up tired as fuck, but I just want to bang out a quick walk. See if I can get in like maybe 4 to 7 miles right now. But overall, feeling really good, man. Feeling really good. I'm gonna be breaking my fast in a few hours, so I just want to get some cardio and maybe a workout in before I break my fast. All right. Feeling good though. Not hungry. Okay, just coming back from my 7-mile walk. Cosmo is feeling better. He had for anybody who was curious, he just had some digestion and some diarrhea and vomiting issues, but we got him on medication, so he's all good now, right? You gonna be good now? Right? Where's my boy? I'm almost about hour 71 with the last hour that I have. I'm just going to do some light weight training just to really just get the muscles going since my growth hormone is so high right now. And then I'll weigh in, break my fast, and then we'll go from there. I'm dead right now, but I want to push through, and I just want to do some just a little bit of weight training. When you're in a deep fast like this, your growth hormone is through the roof. So you really want to give yourself the best chance you can give yourself, not just to burn fat, but also put on as much muscle as possible. And doing some push-ups, doing some shoulder presses, doing some squats, doing some deadlifts, sit-ups, anything that you can do will really give you the best chance of building muscle. We're not going to be able to blow it out. Right? We don't have a ton of energy in our muscles right now. You really want to give yourself the best chance to put on muscle and burn fat. And the best way to do that is train in a fasted state. So don't go crazy. You don't have to do a crazy workout. You know, just something to stimulate the muscles, just to let your body know, hey, don't burn these muscles, all right? I'm still using it, all right? You don't want them to atrophy. You want to tell your body, hey, don't get rid of those gains. I need those gains. I worked hard for those gains. Whoa. All right, we're finally here, hour 72, and I'm gonna break my fast with some bone broth. This is a good thing to have just on hand, because if you're in the middle of a fast and you're like, oh, I'm struggling a little bit, just have a little bone broth. See if that works. See if that holds you over. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna break my fast with some bone broth. I like this brand. I feel like it's a really good brand. I've tried a bunch of different bone broths. I think this one tastes the best. I will leave a description for that in the link down below. But I'm gonna show it's real quick just to throw it together. So here we go. We're gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. And the reason we're doing that is because we're coming off a fast. For these past 3 days, my body has been using fat as its fuel source. So now that I'm breaking my fast, you want to tell your body glucose and bread and pasta and carbs, that's not the fuel source. Fat is the fuel source. That's what you want to teach your body. So you put a little bit of fat in there, a nice healthy fat like olive oil, so that way when you actually do break your fast, you're taking in fat and protein and you're encouraging your body. No, you're doing the right thing. You're supposed to burn fat. Let's see what else. I like to add a couple other things in there just to kind of get a little flavor going. I'm adding a little bit of garlic powder, a little onion powder, and a little paprika, and just a pinch of sea salt. Mix that around. So this is gonna be my first meal in 72 hours, and just the smell of it is driving me crazy. Alright, look at that. This smells tremendous. And just a little bit of bone broth. And here we go. You feel it. You actually just feel it like going throughout your entire body. It's just, immediately I feel like life returning to me. I'm gonna go right in for another one. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man, I needed that. The reason I'm breaking it with bone broth and not like a fucking double cheeseburger is because like when you're coming off a fast, you're giving your digestive system a break for 72 hours, all right? Or even if it's 48-hour fast, you really want to ease yourself back into digesting again. And the best way to do that is something simple like a nice bone broth. Put a little fat in there, a little protein, but you don't want to go into carbs. That's how you got in this mess in the first place. And then maybe in an hour, maybe I'll have some vegetables or something, see how I feel, and then maybe an hour after that, then maybe I'll have like, a little bit of my casserole from last night. I'm gonna go right into this. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I just want to eat. Woo! Just want to eat. Oh. God damn, that's good. It's like some naked and afraid shit right here. So and everyone's stomach is different, but when I break a fast, I try to do it with like bone broth, maybe a little bit of chicken soup, some vegetables, and then move on to something else. But, you don't want to upset your stomach and eat something really super heavy and have to run to the bathroom. You don't want to do that. Just to give you a heads up, I just upgraded from the bone broth, which was sitting well, and I upgraded to chicken soup. This is my homemade chicken soup, so already I feel better. pop. That is giving me life. I'm also going to try Julie's famous keto low carb coleslaw, which we have right here. And by the way, I'll put the recipes for the chicken soup and for Julie's keto coleslaw. I'll put that in the description down below. Oh, fuck this. Let's go in. Oh my god, that's so good. You gotta try this. That is where it's at. Yes. Get in my face. That's my happy dance that I'm eating when I get to go to sleep tonight. All right, so Julie made me a little bit of the chicken casserole, and I'm gonna dive right into this. I just had my bone broth. I had a little bit of chicken soup after that. I had Julie's delicious keto coleslaw right after that. This is like my first like meal after my fast. Let's go into this. This is really good, man. But yeah, man, feeling really good. I just feel like a whole sense of life has returned to me. And I can already feel I'm going to sleep like a rock tonight. And that's almost as good as eating again. This is really good, man. You guys got to give this a shot. That's good. What do you think? Hey. Trust me. He's digging it. Oh my god. I sleep like a rock. Oh. I feel so good. Oh, it feels so good to finally sleep. Time to weigh in. It's a beautiful day. I'm here in Astoria Park, and I thought this would be a great place to do the wrap-up video. I promise I'm going to make this quick. This video is already crazy long, so I'm just going to wrap it up real quick with some of the things I've taken away from my 72-hour fast. So as you can see on the way in, I'm around 202 pounds, so I regained a little bit more than a pound on my refeed, and that'll be my new normal. I'll stay there for maybe a couple of days, and then I'll do another fast, and then I'll drop maybe a few more pounds after that. Then that'll be my new normal, etc., etc. Like, I know a lot of people are going to ask, did I gain all the way back? I did not gain all the way back, and I typically don't after my fasts. I would just say no revenge eating. Don't look at your fast and say, oh my god, when I get off my fast, I'm going to have like 3 Pizza Hut pizzas. Like, you don't want to do that. That's how you got in this mess in the first place. No revenge eating. I know so many people that do this really great fast and then they're like, I'm gonna break it with McDonald's. Don't do that. Some other quick wrap-up things. I personally do not take apple cider vinegar during my fast. I have a history of acid reflux. I could tell you the last time I did apple cider vinegar during a fast, especially on an empty stomach, it just upset my stomach. I remember the time I took it, I took maybe 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and warm water. Half an hour later, I had terrible stomach cramps. About 10 minutes after that, I was puking my guts out. And it was all acid. It's just like you're throwing up vinegar and stomach acid. I'm not saying that's going to be your experience, but I would just really say if you have a history of acid reflux, maybe take it easy with the apple cider vinegar on an empty stomach. That's just my opinion. You got to do what works for you. I think the other thing I would say for a 72-hour fast is that don't ignore the spiritual aspect of it. I don't want to get all hokey on you, but I'm just saying is that you're going to be really surprised at how clear your thinking is. Just focus on whatever the next step that you have to take in your life. Even if it's something as simple as like sending an email to somebody that you need to send an email to, just take that next step. If at any time during your fasting you just don't feel right, there's nothing wrong with breaking your fast. Something else I would mention is that you're probably going to be very irritable during this experience. It's amazing how when you remove food from the equation, all of a sudden your patience goes really low. Just be mindful of that you might be a little irritable. Alright, that's pretty much everything that I can think of. Thank you guys so much for following me along on this journey. It really means the absolute world to me. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section below. Forget about the haters, forget about any of the negative people. You just focus on yourself. Focus on being the best version of yourself humanly possible. I love each and every single one of you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.